Picture this, a packed stadium, roaring fans, and the biggest soccer game of the year. But wait, there's no ball. That's right, no ball, no game. It's like a dance floor with no music, a pool with no water, a mime with no... Well, you get the idea. The soccer ball is the real star of the show, folks. We've all kicked one around, but have you ever stopped to think about that humble sphere? It's been on a wild journey through history, evolving from a crude plaything to a high-tech marvel, and trust me, it's a story worth hearing. So buckle up, buttercups, as we dive deep into the untold story of the soccer ball. Think of it like this. The soccer ball's journey is like a wacky road trip through time. We're talking ancient civilizations, stuffy old rules, and enough scientific jargon to make your head spin. But don't worry, I, your trusty narrator, will be here to guide you every step of the way.
Our story begins in the distant past, long before fancy stadiums and overpriced jerseys. We're talking way back when people played with whatever they could find. And what did they find? Animal bladders, that's what. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine kicking around a pig's bladder. Not exactly the most glamorous start, is it? But hey, you gotta give our ancestors some credit for creativity. They'd stuff those bladders with whatever they could find. Hay, wool, even human hair. Just picture that flying through the air. Now, these bladder balls weren't exactly known for their performance. They were lumpy, unpredictable, and smelled about as good as you'd expect. Imagine trying to bend it like Beckham with one of those bad boys. But despite their shortcomings, these early balls paved the way for the beautiful game we know and love today. They were a testament to our innate desire to kick stuff, to compete, to have a good time. So next time you see a perfectly spherical aerodynamic soccer ball, spare a thought for its humble, slightly gross ancestors.
Fast forward a few centuries, and we arrive in the Middle Ages. Soccer, or football as it's known to most of the world, was gaining popularity, and those old bladder balls just weren't cutting it anymore. Enter leather, stage left. Leather was a game changer, literally. It was more durable, more consistent, and let's be honest, way less smelly. These early leather balls were still pretty rough around the edges, often stuffed with rags or animal hair. Imagine trying to control a ball that was more like a rock. Head injuries were probably a common occurrence back then. But hey, at least they weren't playing with bladders anymore, right? Over time, leatherworking techniques improved, and so did the soccer ball. Panels were stitched together, creating a more spherical shape. Lacing techniques were refined, making the ball more durable. It was a slow and steady evolution, but it laid the groundwork for the next big leap forward.
As the 20th century rolled around, soccer was becoming a global phenomenon. The game was faster, more demanding, and those old leather balls were starting to show their age. It was time for another revolution, and boy, did it deliver. Enter the modern soccer ball with its iconic 32-panel design. This wasn't just a cosmetic change, folks. This was science in action. The 32-panel design, made up of hexagons and pentagons, created a more spherical shape, resulting in a more predictable and accurate flight. This was a game changer, literally. Players could now pass with precision, shoot with power, and bend it like, well, you know who. The 32-panel ball quickly became the standard, and it's still the most recognizable soccer ball design today. But the innovations didn't stop there. Oh no, the 20th century was just getting warmed up. Next up, synthetic materials. That's right, we're talking about ditching the leather and embracing the future. Section 5, from panels to perfection. Leather was great and all, but it had its drawbacks. It absorbed water like a sponge, making it heavy and difficult to control in wet conditions. Plus, it wasn't exactly the most eco-friendly material. So, in the 1980s, synthetic materials entered the scene. These new balls were lighter, more durable, and most importantly, they didn't turn into a soggy mess in the rain. It was a win-win, but the quest for the perfect ball didn't stop there. Remember those 32 panels? Well, some bright sparks decided to mess with tradition. They started experimenting with different panel shapes and configurations, all in the name of improving performance. We're talking about balls with fewer panels, balls with different shaped panels, even balls that looked like they belonged in a disco. It was a wild time for soccer ball design.
Section 6. Science scores a goal. Now this is where things get really interesting. As technology advanced, so did the science behind the soccer ball. We're talking wind tunnels, high-speed cameras, and enough data analysis to make your head spin. Scientists and engineers were obsessed with one thing: aerodynamics. They wanted to create a ball that sliced through the air with minimal resistance, resulting in faster speeds and more unpredictable movement. This led to the development of all sorts of crazy features: textured surfaces, dimples like a golf ball, even tiny blades designed to manipulate airflow. It was like something out of a sci-fi movie. And these advancements weren't just for the pros. Oh no, the technology trickled down to everyday soccer balls, meaning even your backyard kickabout benefited from the latest scientific breakthroughs.
Section 7, the age of aerodynamics. Remember those bladder balls we talked about earlier? Well, the modern soccer ball is basically their distant, super athletic cousin. Thanks to advances in aerodynamics, today's balls are faster, more responsive, and capable of some seriously mind-bending trajectories. We're talking about balls that dip, swerve, and knuckle through the air, leaving goalkeepers utterly bewildered. Just ask any striker who's ever scored a screamer from 30 yards out. They'll tell you it's all about the aerodynamics, baby. And it's not just about power. Aerodynamic designs also improve accuracy and control, allowing players to ping passes across the field with laser-like precision. It's enough to make those old-timers who played with leather balls weep with envy. So, next time you see a soccer ball in flight, take a moment to appreciate the science at work. It's a thing of beauty, really.
So, what does the future hold for the soccer ball? Well, if history is anything to go by, it's going to be wild. We're talking about smart balls with embedded sensors that track speed, spin, and trajectory. Imagine the data analysis. We might even see self-inflating balls, glow-in-the-dark balls, or even balls that change color depending on the temperature. Hey, a comedian can dream, can't he? But one thing's for sure, no matter how technologically advanced soccer balls become, they'll always be at the heart of the beautiful game. After all, you can't have soccer without a ball, can you? Well, you could try, but it would be a pretty boring game. Just a bunch of people running around, pretending to kick something that isn't there. Actually, that sounds kind of like...
Now, you might be thinking, John, this is all very interesting, but I'm not a professional footballer. Why should I care about all this fancy technology? Well, my friend, here's the thing. These advancements haven't just benefited the pros. They've trickled down to every level of the game, from the World Cup final to your kid's Saturday morning match. Remember those unpredictable leather balls that felt like kicking a brick? Yeah, those days are long gone. Today, even the most affordable soccer balls are designed with performance in mind. That means better control, greater accuracy, and more fun for everyone, regardless of age or skill level. So, whether you're a seasoned pro or just kicking the ball around in your backyard, you're experiencing the benefits of centuries of innovation. Pretty cool, huh? But the impact of these changes goes beyond just the way the game is played. It's about accessibility, too. With more durable and affordable balls available, more people than ever before can experience the joy of the beautiful game. And that, my friends, is something worth celebrating.
The soccer ball is more than just a piece of equipment. It's a symbol of joy, passion, and the unifying power of sport. It's a common language spoken by millions around the world, transcending borders, languages, and cultures. From the dusty streets of Rio to the manicured fields of Wembley, the soccer ball brings people together like nothing else. It's a source of inspiration, a catalyst for dreams, and a reminder that sometimes all you need is a ball and a little bit of imagination to create something truly special. So, next time you see a soccer ball rolling towards you, don't just stand there. Pick it up, give it a kick, and remember the incredible journey that brought that humble sphere into your life. Because the story of the soccer ball is ultimately a story about us, about our shared humanity and our enduring love for the beautiful game. And that's a story worth telling again and again.
So, there you have it, the untold story of the soccer ball. From humble beginnings as an inflated animal bladder to its current status as a high-tech marvel, the soccer ball has come a long way. It's a testament to human ingenuity, our passion for sport, and our never-ending quest for a good kickabout. Next time you see a soccer ball, take a moment to appreciate its journey. Think of all the people who have kicked, headed, and chased that ball throughout history. And then go out there and make your own mark on the beautiful game, because the soccer ball is more than just an object, it's an invitation. An invitation to play, to connect, and to experience the joy of sport in its purest form. So, what are you waiting for? The world is your pitch. Go on, kick it. Thank you for watching Objects of Time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the objects that shape our lives.